Hey guys, we're back today playing Risk of Rain 2. I've never made a Risk of Rain 2 video before, but I love this game. I recently got into it, and I've played like, I don't know, 300, 400 hours of it. So, what I did is, for most of that time, I just played no mods, and just focusing on getting good at the characters, and then I got Eclipse 8 on a bunch of characters, and, right now, I'm at the point of trying out some mods, and I figured this would be more interesting content to make because there's just already a lot of good content creators out there for Risk of Rain, and most of them don't really play with mods, but it's also hard to record mods because, you know, first of all, the community's kind of divided and if they like mods at all, and then likewise, there's a lot of mods that people play that are very game-breaking, and then thus can be pretty uninteresting to watch. So what I want to do is try to, like, how do I want to say this? Like, showcase things that I think are good, and maybe even possibly could be good additions to the game itself. So if I go to single player here, you'll notice I have a couple characters here. And the one we're going to focus on today is Paladin. So what you're looking at is a skin. So if this is a mod you're interested in, first of all, I should tell you, I've already spoiled one thing. But this mod is very well made, and it has unlocks just like characters in the game. So that's something that you should be prepared for, and if that's something you want to find out for yourself, skip through this part of the video, and you should probably just skip this video. I'll show you his unlocks, though, if you are interested. So this is Paladin. What Paladin does is, he has a passive called Bulwark's Blessing. So he gets an armor per level, and then also, when he has 90% health or above, or a barrier, he becomes blessed. And when he's blessed, it affects how his abilities, how they work. So your primary is just slicing with your blade. You can't change this one. But if you're blessed, it also sends a beam of energy. It's helpful for dealing with ranged enemies. Your secondary is, your main secondary is that you just spin. It's got a bigger radius if you're blessed. And then also, if you're in the sky, you do an airstrike. That also creates an impact zone if you're blessed. Alternatively, you can use the spear, which lets you charge up a lightning bolt. And you can also, if you manage it yourself with it, you can coat your sword with electricity. And then lastly, you can unlock lunar shards. This basically gives you Mithrix's, like, beams ability, where he shoots his little purple things at you. It's pretty interesting. And there's a good reason this is here, you'll see in a moment. His shift is just a regular dash. He gets 2 stacks, and they get you a little bit of a barrier when you use it, which means that if you're on low HP and you don't have a way to heal, you can at least get an on-demand barrier to have blessed abilities for a small period of time. On top of that, you lower the cooldown as you smack with your blade. And also, you can... I've actually never used this one before, but alternatively, you can have a heal and grant barrier in an area around you. The reason I haven't used this yet is just because, you know, I feel like I need the mobility with the shift here. So, we haven't worked on that yet. Maybe we'll try it one day. But his alts are they all have the same feel. You know, it's all like an area of effect thing. So, by default, you charge up an area that that restores health and grants barrier to everyone inside. Alternatively, you can have this one, Vow of Silence, which silences all enemies in the area and inflicts torpor. If you go over here, torpor says it applies an attack speed and movement speed slow, and it drags enemies to the ground. This is very funny interactions, which hopefully we can explore in this video. Sacred Oath it's kind of like the opposite. It releases a zone where you and allies have increased damage and attack speed. And then lastly, you get this one from taking on the full brunt of a grandparent, the whole sun attack. You can do that attack, and it hurts everything in the area, including yourself. I've played with it. The burn it does to you isn't really that significant, but it is kind of hard to use because it's really easy to cancel. So that's that. This is the set I like to play with. And then lastly, there's skins. So this is what Paladin looks like. And I know I've been a little misleading by having that skin you probably are familiar with, but this is his default skin. If you beat the game of Monsoon, you unlock this skin, which is very cool. Pair that with this M2 and you're golden. You're having Mithrix cosplay. On the other hand, if you download a mod that gives you, what's it called? Typhoon difficulty, it's higher than Monsoon, you unlock a skin that makes you Providence. And this is just insanely cool. This one's my favorite by far. You can get this one here. I forget how you get this one. I think you get Nakahana's Opinion. You just pick it up. You get Corruption, and you look like this cool guy. It actually looks a lot cooler in-game. The way the lighting works here makes it look a little bit like, you look like an Xbox. And then lastly, if you pick up a Mired Urn, you get the Clayman. So that's pretty cool, too. Personally, I like to stick to Providence. So before we head into this, like I said before, I didn't play with mods before. When I did start dipping into mods, I didn't use any game-breaking mods. So it was only things like after the teleporter event is over, it resumes the music, chests disappear after you use them, the terrain can have different colors. I think there was one that lets you organize your items, and then there was one that lets you ping items to see what their description is. So just stuff that, you know, it's either completely aesthetic or stuff that should just be in the game completely. So I don't beat myself up for it. There's a lot of people out there that are very strict on what they think counts for, like, a good run in a game. Personally, I think the #1 rule is if you're having fun, you're doing it right, because you're not really competing against anyone. There's some wiggle room in there, but, you know, if you're still going at the feel of the game, if that makes sense, you're not breaking the game to just give yourself a broken run, then you're having a regular Risk of Rain 2 experience. And if you're using a couple mods that heighten that experience without changing how the game works, that's not a problem at all. I don't see that as an issue. Obviously, now we are changing the game a little bit by using custom characters, but this is a good way to make it so you don't burn out on what's already there, so you can take a little break from that and explore what other developers have created. And the mod developers for this game are just insane. The stuff that they've made are super awesome. But anyway, this is enough talking. Let's actually play the game. So we're going to play Monsoon Paladin with this loadout here. Divine Blade, Spinning Slash, Quick Step, Valve Silence, wearing the Sovereign skin. So we spawn on Distant Roost. We get the custom stage mod that gives us a void version of this. Most variants of the maps in this game are just subtle. Some of them are even the same, just with better lighting. But every once in a while, you do get a crazy one like this. So, watch me. I have full health, so my M1 shoots out an energy blade. And when my health gets low, below 90% health, this won't be the case anymore. So we really got to use this to wipe out wisps while we can. Because other than this, we're completely melee. We're a complete melee champion. So we're going to M2 on this guy. That was the air spinning slash. And then we're just going to kind of beat him up from behind. This is what the spinning slash looks like on the ground, by the way. That's exactly what it says it is. This ability is one of my favorite abilities in the game, like, including vanilla abilities. Because just watch how satisfying this is. If you jump and then M2. Oh, look at that. It just happened to be an elite, so it didn't hurt that much, you know, compared to its health bar, but you're gonna one-shot most things with this ability. And we get a plate. So plates always have super high value, but they especially have super high value when your abilities are based on the percent of your health. So I got my head a little bit blocking the health. Can we do something like this? I think that's probably good. Just so you can see when I'm 90% health. If you don't know this about me, I am a full clearer for the most part. A lot of people talk about getting out of stages at exact times and stuff like that. I think it's kind of stupid. I think as long as you feel like you're doing well and as long as you're efficiently looting the map, you've got nothing to worry about. Go get all your items, because the items is what makes the game fun. Well, I'm not just trying to speedrun the game. Okay, we got this bad boy. We're getting destroyed by this man. Stop it. We're super rich. We've got a shield and a shield. Those are our items. It might seem common sense, but I didn't know this at first. The first swipe of your blade and the energy beam are completely separate per target, so if you're close enough, you do both bits of damage. rather than just one from this distance. I'm also a Mithrix killer every time. I rarely loop. I like to just see how I can get from stage 1 to stage 5 and then kill Mithrix with what I can get. Ooh, there's a mountain shrine. Can't say no to that, can we? Pennies. Okay, we got pennies and plate. If you don't know, pennies and plate is a super broken combo because this means that if you find any way to deal small bits of constant damage, like a fire elite or like a mini mushroom, you can just farm money forever. It's super good. Especially early game. This kind of does fall off because the plate is a flat -5 damage on abilities. I knew that, but for some reason I felt like I needed to scroll. So, like, obviously that won't work very well probably when you actually see the mini mushrooms. Just because they'll be hurting so much. But sometimes you can have enough, or maybe you'll get there early enough. Got a whole squad over here. The little beams go a lot farther than I thought they could. You can see the length of that wave there, by the way. It's pretty long. Die, heathen! Okay, so we barely had a choice anyway in pool clearing, because the teleporter is just probably up there. And we just happened to check there last. If you haven't made this connection for yourself yet, Topaz Brooch is actually a super good item on this character. Another one, holy cow. The reason for that is because, obviously, a Topaz Brooch makes it so that you get a barrier on kill. And if you don't have your 9% health, barrier still lets you use your blessed abilities. So that is super awesome. We're gonna see what happens here. Hopefully we don't die. Dying would suck. If I had to rate, like, all the things that I would not like to do, dying would be one of the top, probably. Alright, so we just got a bunch of Beetle Queens, so I'm gonna use my R here. Also gonna use the Caffeinator there. Oh my god, a Greater Wisp, really? Stage 1, at 5 minutes. I don't know if you could tell, but there are just, like, wisps falling to the ground. Not anymore, but when my R was up. So yeah, I'm just kind of gaining barrier from my Brooch. Just kind of not taking a lot of damage due to my plates. I also have some shields, so I have a lot of bonus maximum health. Do this again. Look at that wisp. And if you didn't notice, he took fall damage too. That's just the thing in the base game. You probably know this if you've ever played, for example, Mercenary versus the Ally Worship unit. But it's just funny to see other things take advantage of that. Alright, so we're not gonna die, because look at all this barrier. We had stacks of little tiny bug on us. I don't know what that does. Alright, what do we get? We get 2 Leeching Seeds, and we get Nigel. Let's go. So we can use this to make this guy take some fall damage too. And then slam him. Do that. And you're a deadman. Let's go! Okay, we get a free lunar portal. So another thing about me, and I think a lot of people will disagree with this, but I do not take lunars pretty much ever. If I'm just kind of having, like, a complete for fun, like, obviously play this game for fun, but just, like, completely goofing around, I might take some. This is Bizarre Between Time and Void, and everything's the same. But yeah, I think lunars, my problem with lunars is that they're all either super broken or super trash, and there's barely any in between. Like, Jester of the Drowned has no downside, because you're only going to pick it up when it benefits you, right? Purity reduces your skill cooldowns by a lot, but makes you have less luck. So obviously that just means you're gonna stack it up on Bandit or Accurate. Like, there's no reason not to. Focus Convergence. The thing is, you can just come to the shop and get them. So if any of them have downsides, you're just not gonna pick them up. I want a feather, but I actually like my items. Actually, I don't care about my items that much, do I? I took my plate, which makes me sad. And my pennies, so that's my combo. Stop making sound, phone. We're gonna turn that down. I can't swipe. I've got old man hands. Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people like to just go right to the bazaar and stack as much Transcendence and Broken Glass as possible, but I don't know, I think that makes the game kind of boring. It is what it is. If you're having fun, it's cool. If you do it in Eclipse, though, that's kind of lame. Especially Transcendence, as it just removes, like, 3 difficulties. Look at me scraping my blade on the floor, making sparks. I hear Stompy Boy. I hear several Stompy Boys. There's a Bronzong spinning around in circles, too. So if you didn't know this, by the way, in this game, just in general, if you deal a certain percentage of an enemy's health, it'll stun them briefly. That's what happened to the that golem there. I actually learned this playing Railgunner. I noticed that would happen. And try it for yourself. You'll see. Alright, see if we get a better equip here. Okay, we got a better equip. Let's go. Now, of course, we have to recycle that. We get base. I don't usually care about base. I'll pick it up at stage 5 if I need a pillar skip, but most equipments are just more valuable to me that I'll risk not having a pillar skip. Which, by the way, if you don't have a pillar skip, there's a video in my channel on how to do that with fall damage negating items. Please don't laser me. You did exactly what I asked you not to do, you piece of shite. Yeah! For this character, if you haven't picked up on it yet, I just used my M2 so I can't show you. But my M2, if I use it in the air, I don't take fall damage until the animation's over. So if I get on something tall here, and I go up here, and I go, wah! No fall damage. Why is this significant? The reason for that is because the host skip, all it takes is for you to not take fall damage and not have your momentum affected. Would you chill? So you can use this during the skip, and that's probably what I'm going to do. Okay, I think there's a chest here I would like to have. Yummy, yummy items. Soda! In my long, long time of playing this game, I've gotten many really, really good items out of regular chests and shrines. So you better believe I'm a full looter, and I'm proud. Die, creature. Oh my god, I launched him through the map. Good fuck, Beetle. Or, Wisp, but also this Beetle, why not? Spin move. Damage chest. Give me something awesome. That is pretty awesome for me. This makes me wish I had my my plate a lot more. I miss it. I should call her. Get that guy all dead and stuff. This guy all dead. Maybe even do a little bit of that. Kill this man. I like to kill a lot of guys so I can just walk around and get the chests. Okay, that's not worth it. Nigel's taking care of it. That's Nigel over there. If I've never introduced you before. There's a fun fact about Nigel. He's not supposed to instantly respawn when he dies. It's a bug. But they just decided to not mess with it. We have a scrapper. We don't have any reason to use it right now. Leeching seeds aren't that awesome, but they're kind of one of those items that it's not, on some characters it's not exciting to see one, but once you start stacking them, like, just by chance, it's like, you know, I'll keep them, it's fine. Now we're doing 2 HP on hit, like, dang, we're talking, baby. Seems to be a severe lack of items in this one. But we really want our backup magazines so we can do some more spin moves and jump in the sky and kill you moves. Get this guy. Why not? Is this adaptive or large? It's large. Damage. Damage makes me smile. Crowbar makes me smile. There are a few characters I would not like to see crowbar on. Give me that coin. My coins are ethically sourced, by the way. They are legit. Okay, it's not too bad, I guess. It's better than a Daisy. Interestingly, when I first started playing this game, I actually did cheat in my coins because with everyone I talked to, I was just assumed that was the norm, and it still kind of is. But the more I played, the more I realized, like, the gravity of that. Like, I don't know. From my perspective, like, Lunars are some of the they have some of the most broken items in the game. And on top of that, they require an in-game currency that you earn by killing things or beating the game. So the fact that you can give yourself in-game currency to buy the most broken items in your runs, and that's like an accepted thing in the community, it's always just felt weird to me. I know I'll be an outcast for that, but I don't know, man. Like, isn't command for if you want to just goof around and have really stupid broken builds consistently? That's just what I think. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Maybe I'm wrong. Double kill. We're gonna get out of here. Once again... Okay, there it is. Okay, I did find the teleporter. Okay, there's 2 versions of me. The version that didn't find the teleporter, and the version that did, but had no memory of it at all. Like, I walk past it, and it's just, like, nothing to me. Let's get... Oh, there's another chest we can get there. Alright, going from 3 Beetle Queens to 1 Stone Titan. Oh, thank you. This ability is super fun because lowering their attack speed, if you're not familiar, also lowers, like, basically all of their animations. This is annoying. Spin move. He just leveled up and got, like, 500 HP, no biggie. Bro, what's up with all these yellow items? Empathy cores. Alright, this changes everything. Need this. You know what we need to do? I hate to do it. I think we gotta get rid of Beetle Guard. Actually, maybe not. Okay, let me explain my reasoning. I have 2 yellow items now, one of which is good and one of which is not that good. If I happen to find a yellow scrapper, I'm gonna be very sad that I can't just risk it and lose my empathy cores. But Beetle Guard does add damage to my empathy cores, and he's basically permanent bonus damage. If you're not familiar, empathy cores have 100% damage, but they do a bonus 100% damage for each ally on your team. It also stacks with itself, so really they each have 200% damage. Am I thinking of that right? Because it actually says 7 allies, 700% damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 6, so okay, maybe that's not. Wait, what? Oh, duh. That one's there is the 100% of its base. Okay, so right now it's 800% damage. We pop this bad boy. Now it's 800% still. Okay, well, maybe it updates after the stage or something, because that should be... There was another one somewhere, but I'm not going to backtrack just for a drone. It's not worth it. I will take this, though. I will take an infusion. I do like infusions. There's a lot of items that, when I was just starting playing, I was led to believe are bad. And then the more I played for myself and like developed my own thoughts about things, I found are actually pretty good. And I think Confusion is very good. Like, it's a little character development, but, I mean, dependent, but not really that much either. Because, like, you went on the tanky character so you could stay close. You went on the squishy character so you're less likely to die in one hit. This is a good item. Stack's kind of slow, sure. But actually, it's still not really that much. Like, I'll probably have it stacked this stage. We don't have a lot of answer to the blind pests, because our only ranged attack is based on our HP, and these guys hurt a lot. We will take the crowbar, thank you. Look at that crowbar value, baby. Yes, we got the backup mag. Yeah, baby. Backup mag, obviously a very, very character-dependent item. You don't really care about backup mags that much on Engineer, but when you're playing a character like this, ooh, baby, you love a backup mag. Backup mag's super good on Huntress also. Not really that interesting to me on Bandit, but Bandit... Okay, so Bandit, I think, is the most popular character in this game. Like, the most, like, mained, maybe. And I think I gave myself kind of a bad taste by just rushing right into Eclipse on him. So I kind of have... Oh, did he kill it completely? Nice, good job. So I kind of have just the experience of grueling pain instead of just, like, having fun and goofing around. Good frick. So maybe I need to revisit Bandit. Also, I keep having dreams that I am Bandit. I recycled watch, don't at me. Boom. 20% damage is awesome, but no matter how much skill solution you have, you're probably going to lose them. So I take the risk for something else, like, every time. Take the brooch. Brooch value seems to just, like, scale insanely. Like, it's obviously just double, but it just feels like more. Getting double the brooch barrier with like several kills just feels insane. Like, just one more brooch than before. Doo-doo. Oh, you can get this real quick. We can leave that there for now. See what's in this. Another brooch. So now we recycle this, and we got that. Okay. The reason we do that is because we might get a card, and I like a card. We'll get the bomb. There's not really any reason to stack brooches. And another thing to consider is that the Mithrix fight's not going to be like, it's not going to rely on brooches pretty much at all. That creature. Okay, we have enough crowbar damage to one-shot those bad boys. Oh, hello. That's why I full loot, by the way. It's meat hooks, though. I think I'm going to take the gamble and recycle it. There's a lot of bad reds in the pool, so this is definitely risky. But I don't really like meat hooks that much, I'm not going to lie. Okay, we got brain stocks. Brain stocks is not bad. Brain stocks is another one of those items that I started the game not liking, and then I just ended up loving it, because it's just so awesome. When you get the brain stocks off, sure, you can't actually use it against Mithrix, but just at all, just using it, feels so good. Like, you kill an elite, and then you just... And if you have a mobility ability, you're just crazy. It feels so good on Loader, it feels so good on Merc, it feels so good on this character. It just feels so freaking good, man. I have it here, I should be using it. Spin move. I didn't even think about it. But you can see from that how good it is. We'll take this. Never say no to a power elixir. Go out this way. So I don't think I've been here. Yeah, there's a chest. We got so much money for that. Let's go. Die. Die, creature. Sliced in half. We'll take a band, hell yeah. Our M2 does apply bands, right? Yeah, oh yeah. 1000% damage, that's insane. So, going back to how I started off this video, I'm not just out here stating that these characters are, like, perfectly balanced, and that, you know, well, it's basically that, they're just super fun and they feel like they fit into the theme of the game. There's only a couple I feel that way about so far, and I'll get into them. I've played a good handful of character mods so far. A lot of them very good, a lot of them fun but don't fit in, and a lot of them just bad. So some examples is, I played Enforcer. Enforcer is very fun for a little bit, and then it just instantly became, just didn't feel good at all. And it didn't take long. That didn't have my health. Okay, so we wasted our brain stocks again because I was talking and I didn't think about it. But yeah, the Enforcer just feels so weak. I haven't tried the Alt M1s yet though, so I'll give him a second chance. Arsonist feels super good. He's his default kit. Alright, we go over here. Hold on. And now we jump away from this, if possible. Please. Please. Oops, spin move on accident. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, I just placed it somewhere random. That's fine. Okay, where's this guy? What just happened? He was like invisible. I'm trying to do a boss fight and explain things at the same time, and it's actually quite hard. Okay, we'll take a quail. Yeah, Arsonist has a base kit that is super complex, super in-depth, and when you play him, you just end up just... I think it was... you just spam M1. That's the whole playstyle. Like, it has mechanics in there that are meant to punish you, but in reality, they don't really punish you. And we might do Arsonist, because his ult abilities are actually super good. They're what you're looking for if you're wanting, like, a balanced character with an interesting kit. So we can... oh, you know what? We can use this to, like, stack barrier, too. Is that a chest? Yeah, it is a chest. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not going to take drone parts just because it'll just dilute the content of this video way too much. Like, having empathy cores and all these drones and then drone parts, like, I'm not even playing the game anymore. It takes a lot of restraint to not pick up drone parts, but drone parts is definitely one of the most broken items in the game. Absolutely. Hi. Okay. We're gonna have to weaken you a little bit, buddy, because of that. You turd. I didn't bleed. I ended up bleeding, but not from that, interestingly enough. This guy's almost dead. Nice. That's a really risky thing to just stand there and tank him, but I'm an expert. Don't try this at home, kids. Hey, frick. This stage can be a little bit slow, even though it doesn't look like it yet. The reason is because the legendary chest. $4,600, but I spend at least half of this time just sitting around waiting for monsters to spawn. I feel like that, you know, it's just interesting. Hello! This guy's here to make it not so slow anymore. We're just casually lighting ourselves on fire. It is what it is. Please stop. That's why you gotta be careful with these guys. And that's why you take the flask, too. Okay, now we zoom around. Zoom, zoom. So the way I do this map is I pretty much don't loot anything until I get the legendary. Because I want the legendary. It's very important to me. Ah, hey, look at that. Okay, here's a fun thing. If there's a scrapper on this stage, we can basically guarantee really good yellow items. So we have a yellow printer and we have recycler. What we need to do is see if there's a cave. There's not a cave. Not being a cave is bad because no cave means less credits. Credits is the system that the game uses to determine how much of everything is going to be on the map. This brain sucks here a little bit. So since we don't have the cave, we have less credits, which means we're less likely to get a scrapper. Which is super sad, but we do have a scrapper. And we're gonna try this out. You ready? Scrap this bad boy. Try to get Little Disciple, Murph, Chirp. Let's see what happens. So you recycle into this. And then reroll. And we get... Wait. Okay, good thing I didn't pick that up. Okay, so you don't want to pick up a second Empathy Course. It does extra damage, and the damage is actually really good. But if what you're looking for is one of the other items, you don't want to pick that up, or you're going to have to scrap both. Because you can't just scrap one item in a stack. So what we're going to do is scrap these Empathy Cores, and then come back for those ones. But not this moment. Right now we're just going to look for something to kill while we wait for our Recycler to come back. There he is. Kind of looking around for combat shrines, too. It will help speed up our process. Up. Sometimes you have to use the brain stocks even when it doesn't really do anything, and you just end up running into walls. Alright, we're pretty much there. Let's just go, let's murder this guy. We got no AoE. Like, the meat hooks was the closest thing we had to AoE. What's that? Oh, it looked yellow. What the heck? Alright, scrap this. Nice. Okay, now we pick this one back up. And then we use the scrap for this. Recycle. And we get Little Disciple. Nice. Okay, we'll keep Little Disciple. We could get better, but I'm happy with it. Get this guy because he's for our Empathy Course. There's a guy there, but I want to get the legendary. We still have our Beetle Guard. Alright, big, please. Nice. Hey, we'll take a Dios. You never know. Like, pretty much every roguelike that ever existed, there's the chance of just random bullshit happening and ruining your run. No matter how good you are. For clarity, I don't consider myself super good. But just putting that out there. You know, you never know. Look how often I shoot him out, it's crazy. Alright, so... chest of 300. If there were like 10 chests left, it would cost $3,000. So, we could probably make that up in the teleporter event. The more scrappers you see, not scrappers, well I guess scrappers too, but the more printers you see, scrappers you see, shrines you see, the less chests that there's going to be, less things in general for you to spend money on. So you can take that into account when predicting how much money you're going to need. We have a new Dolphin there. I don't really have a reason to take it. Alright, well, we get Magma Worm. There's not really a reason to use this because I don't think they're effective. Oh, shit. Really? So when you don't have any AoE, Magma Worms can be super annoying. It actually just seems like it'll be smarter to kill this Elder Lemurian here. Not going to lie. Just do a spin move there. Get some barrier. Spin move. Do some murdering. Magma Worms are definitely one of the tamer bosses in the game, surprisingly. You would think by looking at it, and just by the name Magma Worm, that it'd be tough, but they're actually not really that threatening. They don't even do that much damage for touching you, and touching you is basically their attack. That's it. You just catch on fire. Get murdered on. Let's go stack up some barrier, why not? Uh-oh, he took me for a ride. Hopefully we don't take fall damage, we do that. You think he's throwing me all over the place? I've never had this much throwing around. It's like riding a bull. It doesn't say in the ability description, but that M2 does knock enemies to the ground. It's super satisfying. I guess if you land on him, it's a little different. What are we missing? He's probably going after one of my gunner turrets. He is. You little shit. Why do they do this? They should change their AI to prioritize players only. You want to kill me? I'm killing you. Alright, something else can have to kill. Good job. Alright, let's go. We can loot some stuff. Ouch. We got fuel cell so we can be a little more efficient. I'll take this one. Really. Alright, we got steak. Steak is actually the best item in the game, and I'll tell you why. Puff scopium. Okay, we're definitely... Ooh, we're not going to have enough to pollute, but that's okay. Love me a Monster Tooth. Monster Tooth is another one of those items. When I first started playing, I thought you were just supposed to always scrap Monster Tooth. Little did I know on characters like Mercenary and Loader, just basically if you can be in close range, but really also in general, like Monster Tooth is just so good. It's actually so good. We'll take this. I try to scrap before Mithrix if possible, but sometimes I don't really care about it. You don't need to. Try to get to the soups. It can make your run a little more satisfying. Sometimes you get like a more specific item, but oftentimes the soups are just disappointing anyway. And even then, it doesn't make that big of a deal. Not that much of a difference. Oh, well, let me try it again. Something's alive somewhere. I don't think my little disciple would be going off. Really, stun grenade? Alright. Go over here and just scrap a couple things real quick. Personal shield generator is another one of those items. It's interesting, I always see the same defense for personal shield generator because it can mess with your one-shot protection. But I mostly see people acknowledging that isn't like a reason that other people... I don't know if this makes sense. A lot of people are familiar that... Oh, wow. I guess it's good we took that green scrap. But a lot of people are familiar that people are likely to use the argument that that it can mess with your one-shot protection, but I don't see a lot of people actually use that as their argument, if that makes sense. And for good reason. One-shot protection is basically a scam. Like, it's not going to save you almost every time. We'll go ahead and take these. Oh, this is one of those moments where maybe it could? Nah, we're fine. But even then, it wouldn't save anyone, because, like, my character gets bonus armor, and I have, like, some defensive stuff in my kit. If I didn't have this, then I would have lost my one-shot protection in the process. I'm gonna not deal with this if possible, by the way. Oh, I have a bit of this. So you would have lost your one-shot protection, and then you would have died to the collapse. That's the funny thing I was gonna tell you about. It pretty much is, for bosses, it's just that, and of course the ally worship unit. But it's so funny. Okay, you're an issue. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I don't feel like dying. Maybe just proc this and then get away. And we'll just do that slowly over time. I mean, his existence can, like, help me clear out stuff. Maybe, you know, maybe we can buddy up. Another scrap. But these items are so shit. I mean, Wisp is pretty shit too at this point in the game. Little Disciple actually does so much damage. I think it does 300% damage. Just for running. That's actually crazy. It's crazy how separate in power the white items are. Like, you can get like, Beetle Guard, like, it's okay. I think Beetle Guard's okay power because you're gonna get it on first or maybe second stage. But, like, Z-Construct Defense Nucleus drops, like, the most useless item in the game, and it's also, like, the hardest boss in the game. Like, what the hell? Really? I just got here, guys. Get frick. Okay, charge up some barrier while we're here. Okay, we're no longer blessed. Recycle, and we get Polyloot. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Get discipled. I hear stomping behind me. I know it's coming. Oh, maybe I don't. I'm imagining things. I will take these. Oh, it was true. Oh, I got hit. Just spin move. Spin move and hope it goes away. Nice. Store up some barrier, why not? This is why Brainstock is good. It's not going to be useful versus Mithrix, and if we have access to a scrapper, we'll scrap it. Murder. Come died. Get some barrier. Get this bad boy. No fireworks, that's a little disappointing. Spin move. Let me up. I could have recycled that because I only have one. It's not really that useful. 10% bleed's not that interesting on a character that doesn't have like super high attack rate. Cup day. Murder the Gups. I wonder how impactful that 1 armor per level is. It's 18 armor. That's like almost half a rose buckler when you're sprinting. But I just feel so tanky. We have a gun. We can get a third yellow item. Go and buy it in advance just to make sure we don't accidentally don't use it. Alright, this guy's an issue. Really, man. He took damage there. He took like all of his health as damage. What the heck? Be careful with removing Black Hole. Take another Fuel Cell while not. Kind of hope we get something other than Recycler and Ahoy later. Oh my god, give me that Clover, baby. Let's go. This is kind of a god run. We got a little bit lucky. What do we get here? Fruit. Turn into Molotov. We might take that with us. Die, creature! Got another Oath Data. Just kind of hanging out in the void. What's missing? You can kind of like jerk through a screen to see the little orb of where that monster is. So it's there. So that might be a void bug and it might die on its own. This is insane. Yeah, at this point, you have Clover, you have Little Disciple, you have ATG, you have Sticky Bomb, you have Polyloot. You're just like proc chaining all over the place with very minimal effort. Okay, he's dead. Skirt a little bit. Skirt, skirt. And that's the thing. This is also super broken, but it's very rare that this is going to happen. I think we'll just get the green scrap, and then just kind of hope there's one more, or if there's a good red soup, hope we don't lose something awesome. Like, it's one thing to give yourself really broken items every game, but it's another thing to stumble upon them yourself and have a little bit of variety with it too. I do not get builds like this that often. Opal, let's go. Okay, we can also get some void stuff. Or we can stop by here real quick. Killed something apparently. Another sticky bomb. So this mod will tell us our chance. So right now we have a 51% chance to drop a sticky bomb on someone because of our Clover. Man's dead. Get this guy for empty cores. already took that? Yeah, I just took that. Dementia Simulator. What do we get out of this? Blast Shower. We'll probably take that with us. Get destroyed. What's over here? Jade Elephant. That's a decent item. I think it lasts too short. Another gun. Okay. I'm gonna hope we don't need their cycler. If we do, we'll just leave something. Or take this gun with us, activate the teleporter, kill something, go get the other gun, activate the teleporter. Or, you know what I mean. Kill the boss. Hop around and do this a little bit. Squeaky. We could get some attack speed, but actually what we're going to do is take the War Horn. The reason for that is because we have 2 fuel cells. Give me this. And we're going to take a short cooldown item with us to Mithrix. Skirt. We already go down here. Usually going down here is kind of disappointing, but we can check real quick. Yeah, nothing. Oh, except the scrapper. So that's good. So we'll scrap brain stocks before we leave. And then at least one, probably just one green item. I'm not going to focus on scrapping that much because it's kind of boring to watch. And I don't think it's that necessary if you're just a god like me. I thought the teleporter was here. Am I stupid? Chat, it appears I'm stupid. Hell yeah. If you didn't know, Clover makes a little dingy sound when you activate it, when you basically roll the luckier one. Because the way Clover works is that whenever you do something that has a chance to it, I think every chance-based thing in the game, there's a couple that I think aren't, but for the most part, like ATG launcher or even a crit, the game will roll it a second time if you have Clover. And if that second time is the higher one and you roll it, then it'll make a cool little ding sound. Okay, so that's definitely what we're going to recycle. Going to recycle that, but first we're going to... Where's the teleporter? Hello? I know how you find it, but I don't see it. Look in the sky for sparkles to find the teleporter. This does not work if the teleporter doesn't spawn in. I have luckily never actually gotten the glitch that makes the teleporter spawn in. I think the only place it can happen is on Rally Point Delta inside one of the storage cubes. But even then, I think it might be a console thing, because I know the console version of the game has its own, like, fucked up shit. You know what else is fucked up? Where the hell's the teleporter? Hello? It must be on the big island. Yeah, there it is. You can see the sparkles in the distance. You son of a bitch. You made my run longer than it had to be. I don't focus on time, as I said before, but I still don't want it to be super long. Rah! Jump, and then this, and then jump. A Forgive Me Please would be so good with all these brooches. Alright, so this is gonna be kinda ugly. Excuse me? Hello? Wait, I activated a mountain shrine, did I not? Did I not? I didn't. I didn't activate a mountain shrine. Wait. Oh my god, we got both Blandulus. Let's go. Hell yeah. Didn't matter. Never punished. Alright, murder these guys with gravity. and then dash around. Very important. Look at my health bar, man. Oh my god. Aegis Simulator. This is also why why barrier... I'm sorry, this is why personal shield generator is good if you have some way to generate barrier. Because you get twice as much barrier. Granted, maybe you shouldn't be building your build around barrier, but it's a nice plus. At first, I thought personal shield generator would be bad on this character, just because you would need to be 90% health or higher to have your blessed. But I think it actually only counts your health, not the shield. Some games, some things in the game do count your shield as part of that, including one-shot protection. We're crazy. We're insane. All right. So the plan is we're gonna. Alright, we're gonna get the recycler, we're gonna recycler the void lenses, we're gonna get the blast shower, we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna do a quick scrapping session, and then we're gonna go kill the old man named Mithrix as Providence. Will I feel bad? Not at all. He threw my worms in a well. It's kinda fucked up. Pardon my French. Oop, I didn't know there was going to be a land there. But the good thing I had a squeaky. So we need to scrap our brain stalks. We need to scrap one green item, which will probably be our guillotine. Because it doesn't do anything on Mithrix. Same reason as brain stalks. And then, I don't know. I'll keep the rest. Why not? Oh my god. Ages? What the hell? Okay, that's actually not... There's not a... I'm not taking it. I'm sorry. I'm leaving a red item. I guess I can take it and scrap it, actually. I'll do that. If you see this item, always pick it up, okay? Don't ever leave drone parts on the ground. Don't be crazy. That's stupid. I just don't want... I don't want this character to be diluted by the drones. This item is a free win. So we're gonna get rid of the drone parts. We're gonna get rid of the brain stalks. Because this is useless against Mithrix. You have to have elites. And then we're gonna get rid of the guillotine for the same reason. Hello? The reason we're doing that is because it takes 5 greens to get a red, and it takes 1 red to get 3 whites. Now, my luck is that they're... Excuse me. You fucked me up, sir. You son of a bitch! Will you leave? Thank you. Anyway, you need... with my luck, you will not get any white soups, and your green soups will suck. Oh wait, red soups. We're not gonna get any green. I mean, we'll probably get a ton of green soups since we didn't scrap, but we are not going to be able to get any. Up. Alright, let's freaking go, man. Oh, I didn't get the blast shower. This is awkward. Well, now we can, you know, if we don't get a red we like or something, we can just recycle. We better get something insane with our recycler. So that was a good decision. Do a little hop, and then this, and then that. We have a plate, and we have 2 planulas. Planulas are very similar to plates, but instead of blocking damage, they heal damage. They heal you flat amount when you get damaged, which is similar. I guess the only time it's different is if you're at, like, 5 HP. It does it for 3 times more, so 2 stacks of it does 30 HP heal. These guys are the worst. Perfected Lunar Chimera. This is, like, the test of how your run's going. Like, you go to kill Mithrix. The challenge is not really Mithrix, it's this man right here. This guy can just destroy you. But unless I do this, then maybe not. Oh, he flew over it? Oh no? It's okay. He's rolling around, he's drunk. He's dead. Let's go. If we had our brain stocks, we could have zoomed around here. Terrible decision. What have I done? I'm a monster. Another one? Have I been naughty? Excuse me. Can we put it on you? We can, right? Ha. at this. It's shredding us! This is super unbalanced, by the way. This is something that I think actually needs to be changed in this game. If you disagree with me, please at me. This character is way too strong. Like, the other perfected versions are okay, but the perfected, like, flying Chimera? Like, are you serious? Okay, I have a shipping request form. So I should have an item somewhere. Do I really want to go look for it, though? I think the shipping request is always going to be on the path. I think. I can't remember. I used to think that about the keys, but that turned out to not be true. I didn't get a single key this run. I didn't get a single key. I didn't get a single goat hook. I didn't get a single fireworks. What's going on? Love creature. That's why I think they're balanced. Like, you can't do shit to me. Alright, it's not in my immediate vision, so fuck this. It's not worth my time. I've got important things to do, like save the world. Or something. Kill an old man that's trapped on a planet. Okay, so with this brain sucks, we can get it back. Let's go. Well, there is a white item in it. It's gasoline, which is interesting. A backup mag. This is a... we could get a little bit of both. The reason I'm not instantly just buying gasoline is two reasons. One, it's less useful in the Mithrix fight because there's less monsters in the beginning part of it. And two, because you can use it against me and kill my friends. Okay, so that's useless. I hate shurikens on this character. It doesn't feel good. Shurikens feels good on some characters, but sometimes I just feel like it's a way to unreliably proc your bands. Okay, so we'll get one of these and then recycle it and hope for the best. Yeah! Okay, it paid off. Let's go. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get... I think it's not worth it. Let's just get backup mags. Excuse me. You guys are the king of putting fire all over where I need to be. This is ridiculous, by the way. Alright, now I'll show you how to skip on Paladin. It's actually really easy. So what you do is you go to the same spike here, you jump off, you're looking down, you're looking at the pole, you can take a break, you can do this whenever. I don't know if it matters actually. Actually, it does matter, and I did it too late for it to get the most momentum. You want to do it at the peak of your jump because two reasons. One, you saw how it like slowed me there, and two, because it gives you a little bit of an extra boost. Moving forward at the ring. I have a whole video on this if you actually need the whole information on how to do this. I don't think I can jump up with the rest because they don't stack jumping very well. Like if you use two mouse 2s in a row, it doesn't get you very high. Excuse all the vehicles in the background. I live like beside a hospital. Ooh, just barely. Up. Let's go. All right, let's kill Mithrix. Killing Mithrix is not that hard on this character. In my opinion, at least. You have to be very confident. It's kind of like Merc. You just have to be confident. That's half of it. So we're going to do that to this man. So he has special voice lines. Look at that.
Brother, no sheep imitation.
Dodge the hammer and then spin, spin. And boom, he's dying. It's already going up, coward. Unfortunately, backup mags don't give you any cooldown reduction on your mouse 2. So I can't just spam M2 forever, but I guess that's fair. Spin. He's also super mobile, so it's not a very efficient way to kill him anyway. It really just feels better to just spam mouse 1 on him. But since I took the recycler, I don't get to use the strat I was going to use with the Warhorn. But it looks like that's not going to matter too much. This man weep. You put me in the sky, put me in the ground. Oh, I missed, but I'm still going to spin. Spin move. Alright, let's go. Maras. This one's strong. Here, prick. My health is... Okay, never mind. Obviously, the shield's gonna go down, but then once my shield goes down, I'm not gonna get hurt that much. The plan is to jump up here, and then... Wah! And then spin, and then it's dead. Same thing with this. I didn't get bans on this one, though, but it doesn't matter. I have Clover. On top of everything, my empathy cores are so strong. It's crazy. Alright, let's go. Let's make this man regret living. You son of a turd. Okay, so I like to focus on killing these guys when I can. Because it makes it a lot easier to dodge when pizza time comes around. Okay, so he's already going up, which means he's already going to do pizza time. So, give this guy a good smack. Put ourselves in danger a little bit there. Got a little close. It's fine. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. You don't want to be that close to pizza time. But we have a Dios. We knew what we were getting into. And you know what? Is it even worth taking a Dios if you're not going to use it? Comments down below. Stop smacking me, man. I'm going to take damage for sure, yeah. I put myself in an animation while he was doing his hammer smack. Okay, so we're going to run around a little bit, wong us up, get our buddies back. I mean, we don't really need to play the game anyway. Look at his health bar. So my goal is also to do the Kajaro's band skip. But I don't think that's very likely. Kill that thing probably just with Little Disciple, yeah. Okay, pizza time. Okay, no, we may have overdone it, actually. I gotta walk, if possible. No, he's just going down. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Please go up. Please go up. Okay, leveled up. That helps a little bit. Helps a little bit. Please don't die. Go up, go up, go up. If he goes up, we can skip. If he goes up, we can skip. He went up. Let's go. Boom! Why didn't that bans? What the hell? Okay, we gotta run. Luckily, we get to keep our stacks. We also have the control unit to just kind of chill out over there. And maybe even deal some damage to him. So, like I said, my only ranged attack is my M1 when I'm full HP. So there's not a lot we can do to Mithrix here. But there's a lot our friends can do. Bleeding strength. Okay, so they're focused on him, so I can probably just put this on him. Weaken him. This will make it so my guys stay alive possibly longer. Okay, we got a brooch. Alright, you know what? While they're going for him... this is my plan, actually. Here's my plan. Oh, shit. Alright, I don't have a plan anymore. That was my plan. I was gonna let them be the distraction. The thing is, he has the probes now, and his probes are very strong. In fact, they're coming for me. So we're gonna... I think we're gonna ball here. You can't hit me. This is the plan. Spin move, spin move. We're dead! We're dead! We're dead! We're dead! We're dead. It's all there is to it. Okay, we're not dead. Oh my god, we had bleed on us. He procced a Kajaro's ban. It was the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. Okay, we got some health back. He's doing this forever. If you don't know when he does this, he injures himself, by the way. And I don't know if it, like, stores it up or something, because he's doing it quite a lot. Look at this! What the heck? Is he stuck in a loop? Shit, I canceled my R. Okay, he's getting up now, though. He's going back down! What? He's so mad! He's just pounding the ground forever. Okay, he's dead, though. Let's go. You always gotta default dance on Mithrix? Let's go. Providence beat Mithrix. The lore battle we didn't know we needed. We knew we needed it. Okay, so, no good portals this time. If you're not familiar, there are 2 portals that'll bring you really close to the ship. It's none of these. One spawns, like, next to this rock, and one spawns on, like, the outskirts of this ring. Not this one. The rest are pretty much equally bad. There's some that spawn you all the way in there, and the rest spawn you somewhere between 750 to 900 meters away. Those ones over there are like 450. So all in all, very fun character. This guy's insane. He feels satisfying to use. His kit is easy to understand, but it's complex enough that it feels like you are expressing some level of skill playing the game. And he just fits right in. It's very well designed. I've played a lot of characters at this point. Like I said, some fit, some don't. Some are broken, some are weak. This guy seems mostly balanced, I think. You can let me know what you think. Maybe it's a little bit broken. I mean, I got a really broken build. It's hard to judge. Say hello to the Void Reavers. So the Void Reavers are here just doing their job, so you don't hurt them. They're just friendly police officers. Hello. How goes it? What they should do is they should make a void recycler. And you can, like, use it to recycle monsters. That would be so cool. Do. Gun move. Squeaky. Alright. I have to deal with this. Die creature. We can't just let things like that roam this planet. Even if this planet's about to be sucked up. Oh. Sorry. Nothing personnel, kid. Sorry. That wasn't my fault. It didn't make a sound. Let's do that real quick. Go over here. Nothing happened. Alright, these guys are gonna get weakened. Just for funsies. Get frick. Let's go! Easy. We'll let this play out so you can see the final message. While this is playing, let's look at the thing. We can shout out the creator of this mod. Paladin mod. By Paladin Alliance. Fitting. Very good mod. Thank you, Paladin Alliance. I use this mod a lot. I actually started an Eclipse climb with him. I thought that would be weird to do with modded characters, but I just like this one so much that it just felt right. I can't handle myself. I go to sleep. I think about playing Paladin. It's crazy. Help. And so he left. Faith in his doctrine. Shaken. Sick. Absolutely disheartening. Alright, that's a good run. 1.7 mil damage with another 650 from our drones. Thank you for the empathy cores. If we had the drone parts, both of the opportunities we had there, we would have dealt 0 damage because we would have had no opportunities. We had a death because we were just getting full use out of our Dios. It was not a skill issue. Copium. Yeah, good run. Good run. Anyway, I hope this inspired you to try out this mod, once again by Paladin Alliance. It's super fun. I will be using it all the time, and I hope you do as well. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.